Welcome back to the Grand Canyons. Yes, today's topic we're going to talk about, is a title really necessary in a relationship? You know, a lot of times people want titles. Some people don't want to give a title. We're going to talk about that when we get back. Hey, but what we want you to do is subscribe to our channel. Also, click the notification button, bell, whatever it is, so that you can get our latest videos and every time we drop some content.
Welcome back to the Grand Canyons with your girl, Simply Nat, and my dude.
Can he see?
I know. I surely didn't know he was
I didn't know he was going to come like that.
Today, we are talking about, is a title necessary in a relationship?
Oh.
Is a title necessary?
I ain't want to put no title on our.
We ain't got no title till we got married.
Okay. Well, sometimes you have to prolong the title.
But anyway, I got a letter. Of course, we want to thank you guys for sending the letters.
Yes, we do.
Your questions, your comments, your likes, your hearts, your shares. Thank you so very much. But anyway, we got a letter here.
Okay.
And it reads.
Here it is. Dear Grand Canyons, I often hear Net speak of how she started going with you before you went with her. Now, I see this gets wrong. I think I am in a similar situation. I've been going out with this guy for 2 years now. We do everything. I love his family and he loves mine. We don't live together, however, we spend most nights together, weekends, holidays, etc. together. The problem is, I don't know who I am to him. He has always said that he hates titles, and this is something I knew from the beginning. And it was okay, and I was okay with it, but his sister done fell in love, and I need more. Ooh, you are my boo. I don't want to put any pressure on him, but I do need him to, as my granny used to say, shit or get off the pot. How do I make him know how important a title is without ruining a relationship? Ken, Nat, should I keep pressing the issue or leave it alone? Oh, to title or not to title? That is the question. Signed, Monique.
Okay.
Wow, Nat. Okay, all right, Nat. So what do you? I mean, you're the authority on this. I'm gonna give my idea. Let me put my chain out.
Okay, okay, Tom, we're gonna go with this. You know, first of all, men are always like, I don't like titles. And then women, when a man says they don't like a title, what a woman thinks is, you don't want to claim me. Or a man's like, I don't want people in my business. But a woman feels like, I'm giving you all of me and I want everybody, and I do mean everybody to know we together.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I look at it like this. A relationship is much like a book. Okay?
Okay.
When you're writing your manuscript and you're sending it off,
okay.
In order for me to know what's on the inside of the book before I open it,
okay,
I gotta know the title. I gotta know what the book is about. I gotta know what's in there to define. You get what I'm saying? And so, it accurately describes what's in the actual book. The title does it not usually, generally?
Yes.
Okay, so just like a book needs a title, so does a relationship. What do you think about that, kid?
Okay, so here's how I look at it. I said, first of all, like when you buy a car, right? When you pay the car off,
you get a title.
That means that you've taken ownership of that car. That means that car belongs to you. So I don't take ownership of any car that belongs to another dude.
But let me tell you something.
You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me finish?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
The thing of the matter is, and I'm just going from a man's perspective, how we think that if I am not taking just like that car, I'm not taking ownership of something I don't claim. Now cut your phone off. Tell them it don't matter. The truth of the matter is this. A man only takes ownership of something. He only puts a title on something when he wants to claim ownership of that thing. Okay? Do you follow what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this right here. do you feel like a title is necessary? Do you think it makes a relationship healthy or unhealthy not to have a title?
I think what happens is simply this. A title is necessary based on where you are in the relationship. So many times we are just kicking it. Many times we are dating other people. Here's where the problem comes in, man, is that the woman has assumed exclusivity when the man has not.
Okay.
Exclusivity brings title with it. Okay? But when a man is not exclusive with her, he doesn't bring the title that goes with the exclusivity. Because then I don't claim ownership of it. So what I want to do is I want to have the benefits of the title without the title.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think, because I feel like it is great to have a title. It is okay to not have a title, but at the same time you need one, because what happens is the person that wants a title and the person that doesn't want the title, I feel like they're holding back on their true emotions to stay in the situation. I don't want a title. I know I don't want to be with you forever, but I don't want to come out and just say that. So I'm gonna kick it while the kicking's still good.
So in other words, you're afraid to say what you truly want because
like
you settle for. So women a lot of times settle for less than what they truly want.
That's not where I was going with. I was talking about the men. I was talking about the men. I was on men right there.
I'm just saying though, baby. Anybody, men or women, they settle for less than what they want, hoping that in the end they'll get that thing.
Do you think that women, and I'm just gonna go with women.
Okay.
Do you think that women want the title more than they do the relationship?
Ooh. I think in many cases they do that. I think it's just like
marriage. And I say that because they want the title, but do they always do the work? And I'm not saying that now. It's some roofs out there, and it ain't nothing you can do to make them settle down. But do you think that we want the title sometimes? I
think people love the image of a relationship without the work of one. I think people love the image of marriage without the actual the work necessary for marriage. And here's what I'll say, and I'll leave y'all with this right here. And you tell me what you think about this, Nat. If you need a title to validate where you are in the relationship, then make sure that's a deal breaker. Make sure that's something that you require. What happens is if you don't require the title, the other person may not want the same things you want and may not be willing to give it to you. But if they're not willing to give it to you and that's a deal breaker, then you need to say what it is you want. And if they're not willing to give you that, be willing to walk away.
Well, I will leave you guys with this right here. I'm going to leave you with reasons that people give for, the reason they need a title and the reason they don't.
Okay.
They feel like they do need a title because it gives validation. It also sets boundaries in the relationship. Like we on the same page. You know what I'm talking about?
So they need validation, boundaries. Okay.
Okay, and for no titles in a relationship, you are basically, if you don't have a title in a relationship that you in, you basically in a situationship. It's a relationship with no title. And no title means no obligation. He or she can tell the opposite sex or the same sex that I am free and single, and they'll throw it in your face when it's time to ask questions. So what Ken said, you need to figure out. What you just say? I
simply said that if that is something you require, make it a requirement.
Oh, that's why I love this. Look, guys, we got to. I was going to say,
we the Grand Canyons, baby.
I got my, I was mixing the scratch.
See that intelligence tongue tied her. Your mouth was so wide. Oh, sorry, y'all. I got distracted. We the Grand Canyons.
Y'all have a super fantastic day, and we are out.